down in Puerto Rico last year. And officially,
good Wednesday morning, everybody. How's everybody doing today?
Mistakes made, and there are changes being done. Thank you, Abby. I appreciate it. Joining me right now is Lieutenant Governor and Secretary of State.
How's everybody doing?
Luis Rivera Marin.
Anybody out there?
Thank you for the invitation.
I'm going to quick live stream on this Wednesday morning. It's about 15 minutes before 11 o'clock, so just seeing what everybody's doing today.
Certainly our prayers for the first responders that were in Puerto Rico almost a year ago, helping us to recover. And that is an important perspective about the states coming together and officials helping each other out in these times. To what the president said yesterday, to what the president said today, do you call Hurricane Maria, the response to it, an unsung success?
Hey Ethan, how's your day going, bud?
Proper perspective, we were hit by the largest natural disaster ever recorded in American history. Certainly, there were challenges to the local government, to the federal government in approaching the recovery of the island. There was great suffering. Just one casualty is to.
I'm doing good, man.
Certainly, there were many levels of.
How you doing?
See that player move here, and I had conversation with Administrator Long. We were before Congress recognizing that for proper response, for a timely response, the layers of bureaucracy need to be taken care of, which allow local government to respond properly. Our condition.
Oh, good to hear you're doing good too, man.
Whereby we lost our Air Force and our ports. Proposed.
I hated I missed all the live streams last night. I had to work yesterday and I was tired last night, so I didn't get on YouTube much last night.
We just recently, the Governor Ricardo Rosselló issued a mandate to have a George Washington University set out an investigation. You mentioned.
No, I'm off work today. Actually, I'm probably gonna go here in a little bit and go get me something to eat somewhere.
That was the question the president
what about
was
you?
asked yesterday of lessons learned from Hurricane Maria, and that was when he said this was an unsung success. If one death is too much, it's roughly the same number of people who died after Hurricane Maria as died on 9/11. How was that an unsung success? Well, the magnitude of this event, probably the numbers.
I will. Don't worry.
More thousands of volunteers
Don't worry.
Island that came down to the island right after the hurricane. This would have been a different story regarding the death toll. You're saying it would have been even worse, which is understandable, but still. 2,975 people died in Puerto Rico. Are you calling it an unsung success? What I'm saying is that there was a response and that we did learn that because of.
Hey, Ethan, can you like the stream real quick? Hit the like button.
This is something that was in place not 1 year ago, but has been happening for decades, whereby Puerto Rico, because of our condition, we don't get the same health care funds. We don't get the same treatment as other U.S. citizens in other territories. So our electric grid was fragile compared to what probably is in place now.
Hey, Ethan, you want to email later?
Carolina. And that requires a proper attention. But moving forward, we had more than 20,000 federal employees in the island, boots on the ground, adding to volunteers. And without the federal government support, this would have been a different story.
Okay.
It should not be treated as a political ball.
You like that, don't you? The email thing.
But I think it was a very simple question that was asked of the president when he said it was an unsung success. It was, have lessons been learned? And that's why I'm asking you a really simple question. And tell me why you're hesitant if you are to answer it. Just give it to me straight. If the president says it's an unsung success, do you agree with him? Well, put it in plainly, we had the support in place. We cannot, the amount and the size of the recovery will take probably decades in Puerto Rico. And
no, it don't. It don't, man.
Way,
You cannot look at the immediate response. We are working.
I was just tired yesterday because I worked all day yesterday. I'm off today.
Puerto Rico to make us more resilient, and we have had support from the federal government since day one.
Yeah, I don't work today.
I totally understand, but could you answer my question? Is it an unsung success? Would you do it? Would you have had the federal government do nothing differently?
We would have required a faster response if we have the airports open, the capacity to receive because of our condition. There were lessons learned, and things could have been managed in a more efficient way. And
I go in for a little bit tomorrow for a few hours, and then I'm done.
Right now, as we face today, this new emergency.
I'll try one more time. When the president says that it was an unsung success, the federal response to Hurricane Maria, do you agree with him today?
I can tell you that today we have recovered. That today Puerto Rico is rebounding in tourism. That today we are rebuilding Puerto Rico, and that is thanks to the help that we're getting from the federal government in our recovery moving forward to become a more resilient jurisdiction whereby...
Oh, I will, Ethan. Don't worry, man. Don't worry, dude. It's okay.
Coming up for us, the president versus the prosecutor. New numbers out suggesting Trump's attacks on the Russia probe may be backfiring as Americans view the special counsel Robert Mueller may be changing. We'll be right back.
At St. Cloud Auto Glass, we really pride ourselves in making it easy for you to get your windshield fixed.
Turn in your science papers.
This teacher always puts her students first.
I did right away. You did? I'm like, how much you get?
So when she had auto glass damage,
it's all right, Ethan. It's all right.
See exactly when we'd be there. Yes, ma'am. Saving her time. So she can save the science project.
When skin gets dry, it shows. Gold Bond Radiance Renewal is made for visibly dry skin. Gently exfoliates, then coconut oil, shea, and cocoa butter moisturize to help prevent dry skin all day. Gold Bond Radiance Renewal, Ultimate Lotion, Ultimate Skin.
I lost 25 pounds on Jenny Craig. Introducing Rapid Results by Jenny Craig. Lose up to 16 pounds in 4 weeks. Eat 6 times a day with no prepping or cooking. Lose up to 16 pounds for $16 plus the cost of food.
Probably gonna get me something to eat here in a little bit.
After a scratch so small, you could fix it with a pen. How about using that pen to sign up for new insurance instead?
I go to the mall, do some shopping. I don't know.
Liberty Mutual won't raise their rates because of their first accident. Switch and you could save $782 on home and auto insurance. Call 1-888-592-3456 for a free quote today. Liberty Mutual Insurance.
Liberty, 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 liberty. You eat healthy, take statins, but still struggle.
Hey, Ethan, thanks for joining the streams when I come on. That means a lot, dude. Thanks.
Pulling you away from everything you love. Because with high LDL, your risk of a heart attack or stroke is real. Now you can reduce that risk with Repatha. Repatha plus a statin dramatically lowers your LDL bad cholesterol by 63% and is proven to significantly drop your risk of having a devastating heart attack or stroke.
Do not take Repatha if you are allergic to it. Repatha may cause serious allergic reactions. Signs include redness, severe rash or itching, swollen face, or trouble breathing. Most common side effects include runny nose, sore throat, common cold symptoms, flu or flu-like symptoms, back pain, high blood sugar, and redness, pain, or bruising at the injection site.
Don't let a heart attack or stroke come between you and everything you love. Tell your doctor you're ready to lower your LDL and reduce your risk for real with Repatha.
Pay no more than $5 per month with a Repatha copay card.
Nothing says fall like a homecoming football game, so let's promote our fall travel deal on choicehotels.com like this. Touchdown! Earn a free night when you stay just twice this fall.
Or want to book. Book now at choicehotels.com.
I might be live streaming later tonight, Ethan. I don't know. I probably will. If I don't tonight, I probably will tomorrow night.
I've had the opportunity to speak with dozens of people 50 and over, like me, who are actual customers of the AARP Auto and Home Insurance Program from Hartford. And over that time, I noticed a common theme. People appreciate the value they get with Hartford. We originally signed up for automobile and homeowners together. Hartford was the only one that was able to
No, Ethan. No, Ethan.
That's good to have everything bundled together.
To get your no obligation quote, call the Hartford at 1-800.
Oh, you're something else, dude. You're cool, man. You're flying cool dude, Ethan.
That's damage to the automobile as well as the home, but the Hartford stepped in there and took care of it.
For an insurance company to go above and beyond, I would say that Hartford has been exceptional from the get-go.
Join the millions of customers 50 and over who trust Hartford.
Call the Hartford at 1-800-654-0042 to get a no obligation quote or go to gohartfordauto.com.
How old were you the first time you saw someone get killed?
Markets Now, brought to you by MD1, one of many first-to-market ETFs from State Street Global Advisors. For more markets information, tune into the Markets Now live show airing today at 12:45 p.m. on cnnmoney.com/markets now.
You're welcome, dude. You're welcome. You're all right. You know that?
President
You're
Trump
all right,
relentless
man.
attacks on the Russia investigation. Well, new signs that those attacks may be backfiring. A brand new CNN poll shows more Americans approve of how Special Counsel Robert Mueller is leading the probe than how President Trump is handling it. Mueller's approval rating now at 50%. The president's approval rating on that issue, 30%, a full 20 points down from Mueller. And take a look at this. Americans are split on the question of whether President Trump should be impeached and removed from office right now. 47% say yes, 48% say no. CNN political director David Chalian is joining me now. So, David, what story does this now 20-point gap between the president and Bob Mueller tell?
It's pretty significant, right, Kate? Because you have heard Rudy Giuliani say this is going to be not a case in a courtroom, but a case made to the court of public opinion and to the people. And so this 20-point gap, if we are going to get to Mueller releasing a report and Giuliani and team releasing a report and Trump...
No, it's okay, Ethan.
Well, we see that there are different perceptions of these two men
It's
on
okay.
this issue from the American people.
What's then behind this upward trend for Mueller?
So first, let's show that upward trend.
Ethan, it's all right, dude. It's okay, man.
You said he's now at 50%. That's 3 points higher than he was in August, which was 6 points higher
It's
than
all
he was
right.
in June. So he's up 9 points since June. Clearly,
Ethan, you're here, dude, man.
The Giuliani-Trump strategy.
Don't beat yourself up, baby.
Take a look at, here's my theory on why. Break this down by party over time. All the movement, Kate, is among independents. 6-point positive movement among independents for Mueller's approval rating. Democrats and Republicans, as you see there, have stayed about the same. This is what happens when you pursue a base strategy. So if Giuliani goes on Fox News and Donald Trump tweets out Fox News segment bashing Mueller, they're talking to the base. But what is happening is that independents are turning away from Trump on everything in this poll, including on this issue.
And yeah, because Mueller's not talking, or at least only speaking through indictments and court action. Right. There is only one person or one team that is kind of pushing a strong narrative out there. So that's where kind of you're seeing it happening. There must be some response to it in that way. And that's why on this issue specifically, public opinion does matter here, right? Because it impacts any action that Congress may or may not take after Mueller's report was out.
100%. We know as soon as that.
When you're going to start live streaming, Ethan?
It's going to be a political animal. Both sides are going to sort of gather around it and make their case to the American people on.
So then, what do we do with it until now? Do you think this is a big midterm issue? Does this show you it's becoming more of a midterm issue?
No, I don't think it is a huge midterm issue. It's not something that is talked about very often on the campaign trail. But I do think it feeds into the Trump attributes that we see in this poll, which are taking a hit, which is lowering his overall approval rating, which is a weight on Republicans.
Yeah, absolutely. Great to see you, David. Thank you so much. Thank you. Coming up, the track of Hurricane Florence. We continue to follow this breaking news. The track shifting south today. As we learned, the monster storm could stall off the coast.
Oh, it'd be cool if you did live stream, Ethan. Oh, we have fun.
What does that all mean for everyone there? The latest on its path next.
If you're turning 65, you may be learning about Medicare and supplemental insurance. Medicare is great, but it doesn't cover everything. Only about 80% of your Part B Medicare costs. A Medicare supplement insurance plan may help cover some of the rest. Learn how an AARP Medicare supplement insurance plan, insured by United Healthcare Insurance Company, might be the right choice for you. A free decision guide.
Gotta go, Ethan. I'm gonna get me something to eat here in a minute.
So, what makes an
You gonna be alright?
Medicare supplement plan unique? These are the only Medicare supplement plans endorsed by AARP because they meet AARP's high standards of quality and service. You're also getting the great features that any Medicare supplement
Can't wait, baby. Can't
You
wait.
may choose any doctor that accepts Medicare patients. You can even visit a
Hey, Ethan, can you do me a favor?
plan. There are no networks or referrals needed. Also, a Medicare supplement plan goes with you when you travel anywhere in the U.S. Call today for a free guide.
Buying a home should be one of life's best experiences, but today's fluctuating interest rates can leave you with unexpected
Don't
higher payments.
try not to worry
And that
too much
can turn a
today.
great experience into
And
an
you-
anxious one. Don't worry, we've got great news.
I mean, worry, but don't just let it, don't worry, just
Shopping for a home.
get
We've
crazy.
created a new way to protect you from unpredictable interest rates. Introducing the Power Buy process, exclusively from Quicken Loans. Here's how it works. We check your income, assets, and credit to give you a verified approval. That verified approval can give you the strength of a cash buyer and makes your offer far more attractive to sellers in today's competitive housing market. And it gets even better. Once verified, you
Bye,
can apply for our exclusive Rate Shield approval. With our Rate Shield
You
approval,
need me, you can email me, okay?
interest rate before finding
You
your
gonna
home,
be alright?
so you can take your time and search with confidence. First, we lock your interest rate for up to 90 days while you find your new home. Then, once you've found your new home, if rates have gone up, your rate stays locked. But if rates have gone down,
You gonna be
your
okay?
rate drops, and you get to keep that new lower rate. Either way, you win. And by protecting your interest rate, you're also protecting your monthly mortgage payment. Here's one more reason you'll want to work with us. We're number one in the nation, according to J.D. Power. For 8 years in a row now, J.D. Power has ranked Quicken Loans highest in